Good day, everyone. Welcome back to V-Class TV. This is Teacher Jackie. Join me as we continue with the lesson on composing appropriate sentences for clarity and coherence. Following are the learning competencies and objectives that we are going to cover. Welcome to day 1. Today, let's continue our lesson with the tenses of the verb. Let's begin with a group activity. The mini subject-verb agreement race. Prepare the show me board by group. Assign a secretary to write your answer on it. Help each other to answer. Your secretary should write the answer on the show me board and raise it after the beep for checking. Take note, misspelled words are not counted. You will be reading sentences. Write the correct form of the verb that will complete the sentence on your show me board. Raise your answer after the beep for checking and scoring. For example, this one. Carol blank to the market yesterday. You have the verb go in the open and close parentheses. What will be your answer? You will be given the time. During this time, you can write your answer on your show me board. Then show us your answer and then we will check. The correct answer for this is went. Carol went to the market yesterday. Let's begin. Lindy and Jenny blank the bills tomorrow. The word is pay. The correct answer is will pay. Since you have there the time expression tomorrow, it means that it is in the future tense. I blank all my notes yesterday. The correct answer is brought. Randy blank at least 2 stories every day. With the time expression every day and Randy being singular, the answer would be reads. Randy and Shane blank to school each morning. Time expression is morning, that means present. Randy and Shane, plural subject. Walk will become walk. Her teacher blank stories during vacant time. During vacant time is a clue of the present tense, and then her teacher is a singular subject, so write will become writes. How much points did you get? Congratulations! Now let's proceed. What do you do before going to school?
I comb my hair.
I take a bath.
How about during the weekend?
We play with friends.
I help in our garden.
Now let us have another activity. This is called vocabulary relay. This is what you're going to do. Unscramble the letter to get the correct answer. So we have here the jumbled letters and the clue. I want you to write your answers on your notebook. Check your answers and let us read together. Number 1, verbs. These are words that express actions. 2, present tense. Tense of a verb that is used to express an action that occurs in the present. A habitual action or a general truth or fact. 3. Future tense. Tense of a verb that expresses an action that will take place in the future. Subject performs the action or the doer of the action. Adjectives are words that describe or modify nouns or pronouns. These words are the words that you are going to ponder and study as we go along this week. Now, let us have a listening activity. But before that, please take note of the questions because you are going to answer them after you listened to the story.
What your class should be, every class can be, discover, learn.
Now listen carefully. Today is a rest day. I look outside and see the raindrops fall. It is really the beginning of the rainy season. Mother cooks merienda for us. We watch children's shows while father reads the newspaper. After watching, I played board games with my siblings. Today is a rest day. I look outside and see the raindrops fall. It is really the beginning of the rainy season. Mother cooks merienda for us. We watch children's shows while father reads the newspaper. After watching, I played board games with my siblings. Here are the questions again. Answer in complete sentences. Now let us see if you have answered correctly. Number 1. What can we see outside the house? Outside the house are raindrops falling. Number 2. What can we say about the raindrops? Raindrops are the beginning of rainy season. Number 3. What does a mother do? Mother cooks merienda or snacks. 4. What does father do? Father reads the newspaper. 5. What do the children do? Children are watching shows. Notice the things we do at home. Let's read our answers again. Outside the house are raindrops falling. Raindrops are the beginning of rainy season. Mother cooks merienda or snacks. Father reads the newspaper. The children are watching shows. What are the actions that you can find in the sentences? Yes, we have are falling, cooks, reads, watching. Action words are words that are also known as verbs. These are words that express actions. They are essential for conveying what someone or something is doing, has done, or will do. Verbs are action words, and they have tenses. In our previous lessons, you already know them as simple present, simple past, and simple future. Let me show you the tenses of the verb through a timeline with present at the center, past before present, and future after present. Let's take the verb play as an example. Let's use it to complete the sentence. Teacher Jackie blanks with her cat every afternoon. Teacher Jackie blanks with her cat yesterday. Teacher Jackie blank with her cat tomorrow. Bear in mind that in present tense, you need to consider the subject being singular or plural. Teacher Jackie is singular, therefore we will use the singular form of the verb, which is plays. Also remember that time expressions help you decide the tense of the verb. Every afternoon gives us the clue that it is at present. Let's now have Teacher Jackie blank with her cat yesterday. Here we have yesterday as clue that it happened in the past, so play will become played. Then let's have the last sentence. Teacher Jackie blank with her cat tomorrow. Tomorrow is our clue that it has not happened yet. The future form of the verb uses the helping verb will or shall plus the base form of the verb, thus will play. Notice that play only added ed in the past form. This is a sign that play is a regular verb. Let's have another example. This time we will have the verb drink. The sentences are, I blank coffee in the morning. I blank coffee days ago. I blank coffee when I am at Starbucks next week. Here, my subject is pronoun, I. Though singular by nature, I is an exemption of the rule. I will always take the plural form of the verb. So, instead of drinks, the right verb is drink. In the morning is a clue that it's at present. Now, let's go on with the sentence. I blank coffee days ago. Days ago indicates the action is already done. But we just don't add ed to drink and make it drinked. Instead, it changes in spelling, making it an irregular verb. Drank is the right form of the verb. The future tense doesn't hassle us that much. For this sentence, I blank coffee when I am at Starbucks next week. Just add will or shall to drink knowing that it's gonna happen next week. So, your answer will be will drink. And the final sentence would be I will drink coffee when I am at Starbucks next week. To sum it up, the simple present tense of the verb is used to express an action that occurs in the present, a habitual action or a general truth or fact. It is formed by adding s or es, just like when you had girl, girls, boy, boys, box, boxes. When a singular verb ends in y, preceded by a consonant, change y to I, then add es. For example, candy, candies. It is also formed by retaining its original form or its base form. The past tense of a verb is used to describe an action that happened in the past or before the present time. Regular verbs form their past tense by adding d or ed, just like the play, played, to their base form. Irregular verbs form their past tense by retaining their base form or changing their spelling. That's for irregular verbs like drink that turned to drank in the past form. The simple future tense of a verb expresses an action that will take place in the future. It is formed by using will or shall and the base form of the verb, just like will drink, will play. Now, let us have this exercise so that we can see if you have learned what we have just discussed. Choose the correct verb in each sentence.
What your class should be in class, TB, discover, learn, have fun with teacher Jackie.
Write your answer on your notebook. Let us see if you have gotten the correct answer. Welcome to day 2. Today we are going to focus on the voice of the verbs. Let's begin with this sentence. Chris gives a gift to her younger sister on her birthday. Now, let's answer some questions. Who gives the gift? Chris gives the gift. Who receives the gift? Her younger sister receives the gift. Who is the doer of the action? The doer of the action, or the one who does the action, is Chris. Take note of the terms doer and receiver. Let's read the following story and answer the questions that follow. Recognition Day. It was Friday afternoon. The teacher announced the names of the achievers, especially those who will receive the With Honors Award. The deserving learners will be recognized. They will receive awards for their performances and achievements for the school year. Ryan and Sonny, being included in the list, were very happy. Their parents were proud of them. Now answer the questions incomplete sentence.
What your class should be in the class it be. Discover, learn, have fun with teacher Jackie.
Here's the answers to the questions. Number 1, who will be recognized? Achievers and those who will receive the awards will be recognized. 2, who will receive an award? Deserving learners will receive an award. 3, who announced the names of the achievers? The teacher announced the names of the achievers. 4, who called the names of the with honors awardees? The teachers call the names of the with honors awardees. Let's read another story and answer the questions that follow. This time I want you to read it quietly on your own. The title is Love for Mother.
Yeah, enjoy the moment.
Now here are the questions.
Yeah, let's feel the moment. Yeah, yeah, enjoy the moment.
I hope you're done reading and answering the questions. So let's now try to see if you have answered correctly. Number 1, whose birthday was celebrated? Mother's birthday was celebrated. 2, what was given by Joe? Joe gave her bag. 3, what was given by Jana? Jana gave her a beautiful blouse. 4, what was given by Joanne? Joanne gave her a simple card. I have here 2 sets of sentences from the readings that we have. Let's begin with the first set. We have number 1, they will receive awards for their performances and achievements. Number 2, the teacher announced the names of the achievers. Number 3, she called the names of the with honors awardees. Now notice that in the sentences that we have just read, the subjects are the doers of the action. We call it active voice of the verb. Now let's check the next set. 1, mother is loved by them. 2, a bag was given by Joe. 3, a beautiful blouse was given by Jana. 4, a simple card was made by Joanne. 5, mother was hugged and kissed by her. Now take note that in this set of sentences, the subjects are not the doers of the action, but the receiver instead. We call it passive voice of the verb. Now, the active voice is the normal voice. In the active voice, the subject is the doer of the action, or the subject performs the action. So, for example, number 2, the teacher announced the names of the achievers. It's the teacher, the subject, that does the action, announced. Therefore, the subject performs the action. However, in the passive voice, the subject is the receiver of the action, or the subject is acted upon. So, for example, sentence number 2, a bag was given by Joe. The bag is not the doer of the action because a bag could not move in itself. But the action is performed by Joe. So, if you are using the passive voice of the verb, you usually see or notice the word by. It means that someone or something else is doing the action, and the subject acts as the receiver of the action. Let's put this into practice. Part A is you are going to identify the voice of the verb in each sentence. You're just going to write active or passive. So we have 1 to 5, and then part B, change the active voice to passive voice. How are you going to do that? For example, you have the sentence, mother cleans the room every day. It's actually mother who did the cleaning, right? So the verb there is cleans, and that is done by mother. If you were going to turn it into a passive voice, it means you are going to make mother as the receiver of the action cleans. So you are going to write it this way. The room is cleaned by mother every day. So you are going to change the subject. It would be the room, which will receive the action clean. So cleans will become is cleaned, and then mother will be placed at the end or near the end of the sentence with the word by. Let's try doing it yourself. 6 and 7. Let's continue with this activity. Let's do the opposite of part B. This time in part C, you change the passive voice to active voice. So for example, you have here the sentence, I am loved by him. You are going to make it into action. You're going to make it into active voice. So what will happen is, him will become he, and then I'm loved will become loves. I will become me. He loves me. It means he is the doer of the action, and me or the I becomes the receiver of the action. Your action again is love. Let's do 8, 9, and 10. And then proceed to letter D. Write your own sentences. If you have truly understood the lesson, then you can write 3 sentences using active voice of the verbs. That's on your own. And 2 sentences using passive voice of the verb. Welcome to day 3. Today we are going to focus on adjectives. Let's begin with this picture. What do you see? Isn't it a good day? It looks like I am having a lot of fun here. Now, let's read the paragraph and answer some questions afterward. I love Sundays because I have the time to relax. After doing household chores, I play with my furry cat together with my younger sister. We play in the wide front yard. We stay in a shady place. My cat likes to climb tall trees. When we become tired, we sit on a soft sofa and rest on a comfortable bed. Let's now answer some questions.
Vocabulary should be in class. It be discover, learn, have fun with teacher Jackie.
Let's see your answer. Number 1. What is a relaxing day? Sunday is a relaxing day. 2. Why is Sunday a relaxing day? Sunday is a relaxing day because we can play and rest. What are the describing words used in the paragraph? The describing words used in the paragraph are furry, younger, wide, front, shady, tall, tired, soft, and comfortable. Yes, today we learned something new. Words that describe are called adjectives. So far, we have gone through 4 parts of speech, namely nouns, pronouns, verbs, and adjectives. Let's sum up what we have gone through so far with this sentence. We stay in a shady place. In the sentence, we is a personal pronoun. We is a plural subject. Stay is the verb. Shady is an adjective. And the verb stay is in present tense, plural form, and in active voice. Let's practice what you have just learned today. Pick out the adjectives and write them on your notebook. Let's check your work. Let's have another practice. Part A, choose the descriptive adjective in the sentence. Part B, choose the appropriate descriptive adjectives to complete the sentences. Please write your answer on your notebook. Let's check your answers. Let's sum up what we have learned today. Adjectives are words that describe or modify nouns or pronouns. Descriptive adjectives are words that describe a person, a place, a thing, an animal, an event, or an idea. The nouns or pronouns are described according to their quality or kind, size, age, shape, color, origin, material, or purpose. Descriptive adjectives give a clearer picture of nouns or pronouns in the sentence. And for that, let me give you an assignment. Construct a sentence for each of the following nouns using an appropriate descriptive adjective. Welcome to day 4. Today we are going to talk about complex sentence. Let's begin with this sentence. The sun shines brightly. Let us give more information about the sun. The sun shines brightly today. What else can you say? There are many other things that you can say in relation to it. Example, the sun shines brightly so that mother can dry our clothes outside. We can play outdoor games because the sun shines brightly. The sun shines brightly so we cannot go out and play because it is so hot. The sun shines brightly so we can go hiking in the mountains. Now, let's focus on this sentence. The sun shines brightly so that mother can dry our clothes outside. Notice how the sun shines brightly gives us the complete idea, with the subject sun, the verb shines, and the detail brightly. It can stand as a simple sentence. It can stand on its own. We call it independent clause. While so that mother can dry our clothes outside almost sound like a hanging sentence. It cannot stand on its own. This is called dependent clause. Let's get to the point. A complex sentence is made up of a main or independent clause and one or more subordinate or dependent clauses. A main or independent clause has a subject and a predicate and it can stand alone. The subordinate conjunctions after, although, as if, as long as, before, unless, since, so that, than, whenever, until, when, while, and because are used to introduce the subordinate or dependent clause. Let's have an example. We can play outdoor games because the sun shines brightly. Now you have your we can play outdoor games and because the sun shines brightly. Now we can play outdoor games is our independent clause and because the sun shines brightly is our dependent clause. It's like 1.5 sentence put together. One sentence for the independent clause and half a sentence for the dependent clause. Complex sentence is actually 1.5 sentence put together. Alright, then let us practice some more. This time you're going to read each sentence carefully, box the independent clause, and underline the dependent clause, just like what I did in the previous slides. So for example, the teacher was proud of her learners because they worked hard. I am going to do it like this. Box for the teacher was proud of her learners, and then because they worked hard would be my half a sentence or my dependent clause. Okay, let's do it. Check your answer.
Yeah, enjoy the moment. Yeah, let's feel the moment.
Let's practice some more. Part A, write come if the sentence is complex. Write not if the sentence is not complex. So you have 5 items here. Part B is box the independent clause, underline the dependent clause, just like what we did a while ago. Welcome to day 5. Are you still okay? Yes, I hope you are. Today you're going to take the formative assessment. Please follow the instructions carefully and answer on your own. Part A, you read the sentences, then identify the verbs used in the sentence. Write the verb on your paper. Part B, use the correct tense of the verbs to complete the sentences. Write the verb on your paper. Part C, identify the tense of the verb. Write simple present tense or simple past tense. You have 5 items. Part D, choose the best adjectives from the option to complete the sentences. Write your answer on your paper. Down to the last part, you are going to construct complex sentences using the simple sentences below. Use an appropriate subordinating conjunction for that. For example, I have here a sentence, the child likes to sing. This is an independent clause. I am going to add the half sentence for it or the dependent clause to it using a subordinating conjunction. So I am going to say, the child likes to sing because it makes her happy. Now it's your time to do it on your own. We have 5 sentences to make. Thank you for reaching this far. However, the key answer to this assessment is available for channel members only. So if you are interested with this PowerPoint presentation that I am using in this video lesson, click the join button below and proceed to the membership process. Exclusive links to my files, among other perks, are waiting for you. Once again, this has been Teacher Jackie saying, discover, learn, have fun, only at V-Class TV. Goodbye.